One of the most controversial issues facing not only voters but also legislators is the decriminalization and legalization of marijuana. There are many aspects that have been discussed as benefits by, most recently, openly cited by the New York Times. They caught a lot of criticism for this, but I think it was really responsible of them because you only hear one side of the story, and they looked at it from a purely empirical standpoint and not just, well, it's trendy and it's popular, so maybe we should consider it. But there are also aspects of it that are benefits. They most touched on medical benefits, economic benefits, and how it would even help our judicial system. The biggest proponent that people advocate for the decriminalization and legalization of marijuana is its medical purposes. A lot of people who have not been able, that suffer constant pain or have severe side effects from chemotherapy or just any kind of condition that's hard to treat medically without the use of severe medications, they have found relief and have been able to get back a little bit of normalcy in their lives through the use of medicinal marijuana. Also, there are things in our society like alcohol and cigarettes, which are very legal and widely sold, that are much more harmful, that have been proved to cause cancer or liver damage. These are all things that are very real things, and it's more accepted that people smoke cigarettes or drink alcohol. Not everybody has to, but there is acceptance for those that partake, but there's none of that for marijuana, which I feel needs to change. Also, as far as financially, we tax things like cigarettes. So having it controlled financially would be a valid standpoint to look at it from the argument side, because if we're going to legalize it, then allow taxes to be placed on it, and that revenue is helpful. Also, judicially, the New York Times stated that $2.6 billion are spent on the enforcing of the laws surrounding marijuana now, and to remove that from the system would clear up a lot of backup in the judicial system, that a lot of the cases are small cases, small recreational amounts. They're cleared up, and it's nothing that involves the money that is being spent toward now. I feel improving people's lives, offering more revenue to our country, and clearing up some of the confusion and overflow in the prison system is something that we should very much look into. When deciding whether or not you want to get involved in the movement for the decriminalization and the legalization of marijuana, I think it's really important for people in our generation. I feel the strongest argument made right now is a recreational one, and they don't see anything wrong with it. But I feel like just because you want to do something, you want something to be legal, you need to be able to know your information and be able to talk to people and allow them to see that there are valid reasons behind the things that you are seeking to be done through our government. You've got to get involved. There's lots of different House bills that are going through now, and I feel like our generation needs to be more politically active. And if this is something that a younger generation wants, or even the older generation, just because some of the benefits are medical and the quality of life improvements, you have to be active in that. If you don't say anything to your representatives, if you're not involved in these different advocacy groups, nobody is going to know unless you participate. And I feel this is one of those topics that is so controversial and so big that if people really want to be heard, they should be active in it. Thank you.